Hey friends, I hope you all are well. I am Sunita and I welcome you to my new video. Today I'll talk about this beautiful plant which is known as rubber plant or Ficus elastica. This plant likes balance in all forms like light, moisture, soil and temperature. It is easy to make your rubber plant happy if you pay attention to its needs. This plant can reach an ultimate height of about 10 meter and will have a spread of about 3 meter over the years. However, as a house plant, it will be much smaller. As a house plant, it can grow up to 3 meter. Rubber plants prefer bright indirect light that is not too hot. Direct sunlight can result in scorched leaves. You can keep your rubber plant near a window with a sheer curtain to give it just the right amount of sunlight. The more variegated varieties need more light to help bring out their colors. So make sure they especially get enough bright light. These plants require more water during their growing season in the summer. You should keep the soil moist but not drowning. You should also wipe the leaves down with a damp cloth to keep them moist and to help your plant absorb more sunlight. Misting is another option if you don't want to wipe down every leaf. Keep your rubber plant in well-draining soil at all times to combat root rot. To make your soil well-drained, you can add 1 part peat, 1 part pine bark, 1 part coarse sand or perlite. Always use a container with proper drainage holes. You can fertilize this plant once a month with a handful of vermicompost. These plants are mostly susceptible to plant diseases associated with overwatering. You should let your plant's soil dry out between waterings to avoid drowning your plant. In the dormant season in the winter, you should keep the soil dry but not too dry. Let the top few inches of the soil dry in between waterings to make sure you don't overwater. If the leaves start to droop, then your rubber plant is telling you it needs more water. Rubber plants generally prefer temperature between 15 to 24 degrees Celsius. In the winter, they can survive in temperature as low as 10 degrees Celsius. Just like with water or sun meets, a good balance of temperature is ideal for this plant's growth. It prefers moist and humid air due to its tropical origin, but can survive in less humid temperatures as well. Rubber plants are sensitive to temperature changes and prefer to live in areas with consistent humidity and temperature. You can use a humidifier or set it on a tray with pebbles and water to increase humidity level. You should repot your rubber plant to allow it to grow. You may need to do this every few years or every year depending on how large your pot is and how quickly your rubber plant grows. Don't repot your rubber plant if you would like to keep it at its current size. You will need to prune your rubber plant to promote new growth and control its size so that it doesn't grow too large. It's best to prune in the spring and to avoid the winter. But a rubber plant can be pruned at any time of the year. Be aware that cutting the branch will release some of the plant's sap. This sap can cause skin irritation and can harm your eyes also. Always wear gloves and protect your eyes while doing pruning. It is generally a very easy-going plant. It may get attacked by scale and mealybugs. Treat scale bugs and mealybugs as soon as they aware with weekly spray of neem oil and regular wipe downs of the plant. You can add 2-3 drops of neem oil into 1 liter water and do the spray. There are few common problems you may face with this plant, like color fading of leaves. This happens due to lack of sunlight. Your plant prefers bright indirect light. It will tolerate low light, but the leaves will fade to a light green color and leaves actually becomes larger if the plant is not getting enough sunlight. Your plant would love to be placed near a window where it can get bright indirect light. In case you notice that the leaves are curling inward coupled with dry potting mix, then this can be due to underwatering. Water your plant more often and keep its soil moist. If the leaves are dropping coupled with wet potting mix, then this is due to overwatering. So in this case, you need to let the soil dry out and reduce watering. This plant is poisonous to cats, dogs and humans if consumed. Best practice is always to keep houseplant out of reach of small children and pets. You can propagate this plant using different methods. The simplest is to take a small branch from a healthy tree, put it in good potting soil or water and let it root. Another method called air layering is where you make a cut in a healthy rubber tree houseplant, put a toothpick in the hole, then pack damp moss around the cut. After that, wrap it with plastic wrap to keep the moisture level higher. Once roots begin to appear, cut the branch off and plant. Rubber plant care is easy if you remember to keep an eye on your plant and honor its need for balance. Rubber plants are well worth the care if you are looking to grow a tall house plant to make your room beautiful. Now I will tell you some interesting facts about this plant. Hevea brasiliensis is the botanical name of the rubber tree. Also known as rubber fig tree or the rubber wood tree, the rubber tree plant can grow to over 100 feet tall in the wild. The tree has a cylindrical trunk which is typically swollen towards the base. The leaves of the rubber tree are typically spiral shaped. The flowers are small and consist of no petals. Harvesting latex from these trees does not cause harm to them. Found in Central and South America, the Mesoamerican people were the first to tap rubber from these trees. They made play balls from the latex they collected. Latex was also used to waterproof their clothing. The leaves of these trees are typically cream to yellow in color and contain a pungent smell. The male and female flowers are located in the same tree. The fruit of the rubber tree explodes, which releases and spreads the seeds as far as 30 meters away. In case you need to know more about this plant, then I have shared few links in the description. You can go through these. So this is all about rubber plant. If you like this video, then please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.